I thought it was a great way to end the season. Well, end of our home fixtures. Yeah, again, extremely proud of the team. I think what people are starting to see is the character I've been talking about. Week in and week out, I've continued to talk about the character of this team, and the last two games, I think, have exemplified what they're all about as human beings. To play teams that are fighting for the playoffs, to go a goal down and come back, and it just, again, it speaks volumes about them as people, about our players, about our the culture that's being developed. So extremely proud of them, and yeah, looking forward to Sunday. Right, go at it again.
Yeah, I mean, this was a similar game, I want to say, to the last one where you conceded early and were able to come back and get a result there. How did you see them react in that situation to give up a goal in the 7th minute? And did you see, maybe some similarities between the two games?
Yeah, unfortunately, we spoke a lot about it in the beginning. Knowing that, New York needs to get a result, that they're going to be super, on the front foot. Let's make sure we manage the first, 10, 15 minutes of the game. And unfortunately, we give up the early goal. But again, to show our character and to come back, and, at halftime, we just talked about, this is about us. And, no disrespect to New York, but I knew we could play better. And, to get the goal was fantastic. And again, as for the team collection of working together and scrapping and doing all the little things, it was, again, extremely proud of them to get a result at the end of the night.
It seems like you're pretty aware of their playoff scenarios. Are you guys relishing just being spoilers at this point, because you were with Orlando and you've at least delayed Gotham? I think that there's still obviously scenarios where they can get in, but it seems like that maybe has motivated the bunch a little bit.
Honestly, we've never talked about it at all, which I love, because this is about us. So one thing that I want to make sure that our players know, that it's always about us. And whether it's tonight, whether it's versus Orlando versus Sunday, let's just be the best team we can be. Let's be the best individuals we can be. So we've never talked about their playoff position. The only thing I brought up was just as a staff, knowing that, okay, hey, just remember, they're going to come out, flying. So it was just in a pregame meeting, we just said, hey, be aware, they got to get a result. So, if I'm them, same thing, I'm going to come out quick. But outside of that, we've only focused on us. And the last 10 days with the international break has been fantastic, to really get, good training sessions in, even though we're missing the international players, and just to get better as soccer players. It's been fantastic. And for me to work with them day in and day out, it's been a joy.
All right, and I see one question. If anybody else has a question for Mario, just feel free to raise your hand. Jonathan, do you want to go ahead?
Good evening, Mario. Looked it up. In the previous regular season matchup, you all played another 1-1, tie. Way on early before the season started. 0-0 draw between Racing and Gotham. I guess it just seems uncanny, man. Why can't you all just kind of find a result in inside 90 minutes?
Well, we're looking for it. I can promise you that. I think that's the beauty of this league, really, is how tight it is. And that's why, to me, it's the best league in the world for women's soccer, because you look at, like, to your point, right? We're not in the playoffs, we're fighting, and they have a ton of, national team players. And I think it just exemplifies how strong this league is that at any moment, anybody can beat anybody and we get a result, but they're all super tight games. And it goes back to the strength of the league. You look at Kansas City, who's had a rough year too, but the run they've been on, the last part of the year. So what I think is, this speaks more volumes about the league and our growth in particular, and all of us remembering that we have a very, very young roster, and they're doing everything they can to get the results. So yeah, I'm proud, and we always want to win. So, but unfortunately, in soccer, ties are part of it.
Right.
And Mario, just one more from me. Obviously, looking forward to Sunday and a quick turnaround. How do you manage these days? And obviously you had Emily Fox on the bench tonight. Do you imagine her being back in the rotation? Those sorts of things.
Yeah. So first things first in the morning. See where everybody's feeling. We do anticipate Emily be ready. With her playing that great game on Tuesday night, the national team and travel. She was available if needed, but we were happy with what we saw. But she'll be available for Sunday, and so tomorrow we train for the players that didn't get that many minutes, and the players who did, they do regeneration, and then we assess on Saturday, and then we put out the best lineup we can to finish the season off.